Hey, everybody. Beautiful day today. Rex Bear Leaf Project. How the heck are you? Fan favorite, personal friend, very knowledgeable. Bob Gilpatrick's with us today. And we're going to talk about more energy. I want more energy. Who doesn't want more energy? And thank you. I am going to order some more Gladiator Barley. I am out of the Gladiator Barley again. Have a new thing of Boomer Boost, the Myrol. Wow, thank you for sending me this. I know it's tough to get your hands on this. I wanted to update everybody on the bike race that I did. It was not a bike race. It was more like a t-shirt ride, but it was 48 miles, 6,000 approximately feet elevation gain. Started from Durango to Silverton, two mountain passes. It's called the Iron Horse Classic, and knocked it out, man. It was amazing. I went with my 67-year-old dad. He knocked it out of the park, and people were just so cool at that event. And I got to say, man, these supplements help a ton. You got to exercise a lot. You got to eat right. Nutrition's huge, but the products are amazing, folks. You can get these products at boomerboost.com. Use the code REX. You'll get an extra $5 off. Stack the discounts. There's some awesome discounts right now. And Bob's going to share with us some of the formulas to optimal nutrition as well as optimal energy outside of coffee, because coffee's great too. What have you been up to, Bob? It's good to see you, man. You look great.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, everything's good. It's full on summer here in Florida now, and one of my sisters has just come to town today to visit from Hawaii.
Cool.
She's a retired medical doctor, and she's come to visit her family here in Florida. So later on today or tomorrow, get to go and visit with her. It's all good, man.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, two different lifestyles, Colorado, Florida, you know. You got the beautiful beaches out there in Florida, and in Colorado, we don't have the ocean. We kind of have some beaches, but it's a cool place to, like, I'm getting a lot of invites to go to Florida. So I'm probably going to go visit my friends Mike and Kim out there. They've got some kayaks, and we might do some kayaking on, I think it's called Clear Lake, where they found some artifacts and some ruins out there. But I definitely want to hit the oceans. I want to hit the Keys. I want to go and check out the Starfort out there and do a bunch of kayaking in the ocean. I think that'll be like amazing.
Yeah.
I'll call you.
There you go, man. There you go.
So
Cool.
tell us, give us some good news, man.
Yeah, so this is the time of year when we put our flagship product, Boomer Boost, on sale, and it's 30% off. So that's the best discount we give all year long. So if people are used to taking Boomer Boost and you want to stock up, you can get 4 of them at that price. And if you haven't taken Boomer Boost before, this is the ultimate energy drink. It doesn't have any caffeine in or any stimulants. It's designed to stimulate your own energy production system. And we've known for quite a while, Rex, how that works. The Krebs cycle is a metabolic pathway that's in your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your cells. That's where the energy is made and then shared, distributed and shared with all the rest of the components of the cells. And some cells have a lot more mitochondria in them, like your heart has cells with 300 mitochondria that are all pumping out energy at the same time. And then other cells have less, but they need certain nutrients in order to perform properly. So the mitochondria won't make energy, which is in the form of a molecule called adenosine triphosphate. You won't make that unless you have the right nutrients. You have to have a supply of fuel in the form of carbohydrates or fats, and you have to also have micronutrients, vitamin B1, B3, B6, coenzyme Q10, and then this cycle, which is a circle of really transmutation where one molecule is becoming a different one and a different one and a different one. And after about 30 different iterations, it becomes ATP, and then you have energy. And so when we design Boomer Boost, it's designed knowing all the different aspects of energy, including the Krebs cycle. So we made sure that everything that's needed by the Krebs cycle is in Boomer Boost, and that's a good reason why people start to feel more energy when they take it, right? And then, some people might be listening to say, well, why do I need more energy? I'm up and about, I'm doing okay. But when people increase their level of energy, especially if they have low energy, a lot of really good things happen. Number one, you feel different. You feel more optimistic. You feel like getting up and about. You have better focus and concentration. You kind of accomplish more things. You feel like exercising. You have more ability to exercise. And things that require physical stamina and strength quite often are very fun. Going on hikes and being able to get up and about and go and do things without dragging yourself around or having to be in a wheelchair. And it also having more energy helps with weight control or releasing weight that you don't need or want. Because you've got this energy to move around, your body burns more calories as you go. You also become more productive at your work or with whatever you're doing around the house, gardening. Your creativity also increases, and just overall, people tend to feel happier when they have more energy. And so it's well worth, you know, learning about it and using the different strategies that are out there now for all of us to have enough energy. And you can go through your day and really accomplish a lot. So like for me today, I was up early, was on a conference call at 8:30, working on a project with a guy from New York City and a guy from New Jersey that we're working on. And I'll be up until about 11 o'clock tonight. The last podcast that I do will be over with by 11 o'clock tonight. And so you want to be able to have energy, if that's what you choose to do, to be able to stay up on task and alert for 14 hours in a given day. You're going to need to have some really good scientific interventions that you can deploy on your own behalf.
It's interesting because when I started taking this Myrol, I noticed like a boost right away, but it doesn't feel like a caffeine boost. It's more of like, but I don't know. Tell me about why is this so effective?
Yeah, so the Myotrol is a different product altogether, and it has a different strategy that it's using to help with energy. And it's not designed just for energy, it's also designed for building muscle. It's designed for focus and concentration. It's designed to help your hair, your skin, your nails, and even with the prevention or actual treatment of Alzheimer's disease. There's a compound that your body makes called irisin, and irisin it does many things, but it's in your cerebral spinal fluid. And last week, a number of research investigations were released that showed that people with Alzheimer's disease have very low levels of irisin in their cerebral spinal fluid. And so now we have a product, Myotrol, that increases your irisin. And the way that it does it is with genetic expression. So in order for you to be able to build muscle, have energy, have enough irisin, the codes for all of those things are in your DNA. But as we age, our DNA doesn't work quite the same as it used to. DNA is wrapped up in a protein sheath that shields it, and that you only have action from your DNA when bits of that protein sheath are unwrapped. And then it makes that part of the DNA available for replication. So then your RNA comes, it transcribes the code in your DNA and brings it out into the cell. And then it calls for the substrates necessary to build things like proteins for building muscle, etc. And this creation of Myotrol was done with the help of computer systems and really smart scientists, one in particular that gathered all the research and did the physical production of the product in his laboratory. And after 6 years of work, he finally hit on the formula that has these polyphenols. So they're extracts from plants, and they're in high concentrated levels and purified. So they're very concentrated. And he figured out which ones stimulate the release of the information from which gene. It's very complex scientific project that a man who's a genius in this area has been working for 40 years in the area of research in both nutraceuticals and pharmaceutical drugs. And he holds over 40 patents. And he created, this is his sentinel work. This is the crown jewel of his inventions. And we're just lucky he chose Boomers Forever Young to be the distributor of this product. So the only place you can get Myrol is from us. Right now, it's sold out. It sold out very quickly as soon as we put it on the market, and we're waiting for another supply of it to come. It takes quite a while to make it and then get it into the gel caps and get it to us. And so this is a work in progress. We will build up to a point where we always have availability of it. But right now, we're in the very beginning stages. The people that have it are the first pioneers that have tried Myrol. I've been taking it myself because I was in the beta test. So I started taking it, 6 months ago. And I doubled my strength in the first 2 months that I was taking it. And so when you feel that, Rex, that energy, it's from genetic expression. You, as a person of your age, have stopped expressing the genes for energy building as frequently as you used to when you were younger. But now with Myrol, you'll express those genes as if you were 20 years old again. So it's a portion of the fountain of youth, and the activation of genes that have gone dormant is a contribution to the fountain of youth to be able to do this for our bodies, to revivitize our capability to constantly be putting out the signal for building muscle and energy and irisin and things like that.
Well, I mean, I can definitely see why you sold out quick because it's awesome. I'm surprised you have Boomer Boost and Gladiator Barley in stock because that stuff's awesome too, man. Like, seriously, I take it every day. Nutrition is key, whether you're an athlete or not. It's super key, and that's what's really nice about your products is because you hit on all the right formulas. At least you have so far.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're lucky that we can get enough Boomer Boost and Barley. It's not always easy, but we've been doing it for 13 years. So Rex, you and I have known each other since 2019. But prior to that, about 8 additional years we had Boomer Boost and Barley. And so we've developed a relationship that's gone for over a decade with the suppliers, and we kind of have it dialed in as to when to get, what we need. Hasn't worked every time. We have run out a couple times just for a short period, but for the most part, people have been able to get it, consistently, and we'll get to that level with Myrol also. But when you're launching brand new products that have never been out on the market before, this is what happens. It takes a while to get it dialed in.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for making me a pioneer of the Myrol, and
Yep.
and thank you for all the discounts and specials you're offering the audience of Leak Project. Real quick before we finish up, what would you recommend right now with the discounts and the opportunities over at boomerboost.com? And folks, use that code Rex for the extra $5 off.
Yeah, so if people really want to get started, what you want to do is get your Boomer Boost, and then also get some Gladiator Barley. The two of them were designed to go together. When we started this, 13 years ago, actually, it took us a year to get those two products ready to go. And when we put together the final formulas, we did it as if they were going to be used as one product. And so when you mix the two together, they both potentiate each other, and by about a factor of 5. So Boomer Boost works by itself, but you take it with the barley, it'll work 5 times better. And the same is true for the barley. The barley works great by itself, but when you give Boomer Boost to it, the mix of those nutrients, there's about 4,000 total bioactive compounds between those two products. And when you put them all together in a pile, as we say down here in Florida, you end up with a real magical type of experience. And there's nothing else like it in the world, Rex. No one sells a product like Boomer Boost, and no one sells Gladiator Barley. These are unique, one-off, super, super strong nutraceutical formulas that are used by people that are going through chemotherapy for cancer treatments, that can keep them strong all the way through their battle with cancer and prevent muscle wasting, and all the way up to bodybuilders. And in fact, somebody has been using the Myrol and has increased his bench press from 275 pounds up to 315 pounds in just 1 month of using the Myrol.
That's a lot of weight, man. I mean,
yeah.
75 is a decent amount of weight. 315, that's
the ex-Navy SEAL friend that you know.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, Bob, I really appreciate you, and thank you for what you do. I hope you have a beautiful day, and let's get together in Florida.
That sounds great, Rex.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Okay, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Bye-bye.